Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Turkish shelf video. In Turkish shelf videos, I try to evaluate books that are written by Turkish authors that are translated to English, or books written by non-Turkish authors that takes place in Turkey. And this month's book belongs to the latter category. Midnight at the Pera Palace by Charles King. I wanted to do this book this month because of Nonfiction November. Charles King was born in 1967. He grew up in Ozark foothills of Arkansas. A former Marshall Scholar and a Fulbright Scholar, King holds BA in History and BA in Philosophy, both awarded summa cum laude from the University of Arkansas. He holds a Master of Philosophy in Russian and East European Studies and a Doctor of Philosophy in Politics from Oxford University, where he was a Marshall Scholar. He is a member of the Phi Beta Kappa Honors Society. He is currently the Professor of International Affairs and Government at Georgetown University. King teaches courses in Comparative Politics, East European Studies, and International Affairs. He is a three-time recipient of teaching awards from Georgetown University. Charles King is the author of multiple nonfiction research books, including Midnight at Pera Palace, The Birth of Modern Istanbul, Odessa, Genius and Death in a City of Dreams, Extreme Politics, Nationalism, Violence at the End of Eastern Europe, The Ghost of Freedom, A History of Caucasus, The Black Sea, A History, The Moldovans, Romania, Russia, and the Politics of Culture, and Gods of the Upper Air, How a Circle of Renegade Anthropologists Reinvented Race, Sex, and Gender in the 20th Century. King won the Francis Pacman Prize for his 2019 book, Gods of the Upper Air, and National Jewish Book Award for his 2011 book, Genius and Death in a City of Dreams. Charles King lives in Washington, D.C. with his wife, the writer and anthropologist Margaret Paxson. Midnight at the Pera Palace, The Birth of Modern Istanbul was published by W. W. Norton in 2014. It was translated to many languages, including Turkish, Polish, Romanian, Italian, French, German, and Chinese. Because this is a non-fiction book, I want to read the synopsis of the book, which talks about most significant things that are mentioned in this book. When the Ottoman Empire collapsed, so many spies mingled in the lobby of Istanbul's Pera Palace Hotel that the manager put up a sign asking them to relinquish seats to paying guests. As the multi-ethnic empire became a Turkish republic, Russian emigres sold family heirlooms, an African-American impresario founded a jazz club, and Miss Turkey became the first Muslim beauty queen. Turkey's president, Kemal Atatürk, Muslim feminist Halide Edip, the exiled Leon Trotsky, and the future Pope John XIII fought for new visions of human freedom. During the Second World War, German intellectuals ran from the Nazis while Jewish activists spirited refugees out of occupied Europe. This pioneering portrait of urban reinvention recreates an era when an ancient city became a global crossroads, a moment when Europe's closest Muslim metropolis became its vital port of refuge. This book received highly positive review by Jason Goodwin in the New York Times Book Review, and thus became a New York Times editor's choice. A fictional Turkish sci-fi period drama with the same title uses a single anecdote from the book and creates a drama of a young Turkish girl who travels back to 1919 to a minor incident that somewhat prevents historic events from happening. And this girl tries to fix what she has undone, so it is a bit like Back to the Future. The series has 2 seasons and airs in Netflix Turkey and many other countries. for the characters, because this book talks about numerous historical people, I cannot choose some characters and talk about them, because King made them equally important. And if I talk about all of the characters, this video would take so long. So for the first time in Turkish chef videos, I will not mention any characters in this section. I actually added this book to my audiobook TBR because of the intention of using it for this video series. A few months later, I saw the promotion of the TV series that I mentioned before, and I watched it and really loved it. But this made me a bit more afraid to read this book that the TV series was loosely inspired from. I was really afraid to be disappointed. Fortunately, I was not disappointed, and I really liked this nonfiction book. I think it is a very good nonfiction book, which really reflects the multicultural aspect of the city of Istanbul and the big cities in Ottoman Empire in general. The power struggles and the politics of the country, beginning from the end of 19th century until the end of Second World War. And as a Turkish reader, I've thought that events and the people were featured in a quite realistic way, rarely taking sides. It just focused on reflecting the reality of the situations, giving the perspective of both sides involved in different conflicts. Moreover, the life stories of significant people in the history of the region and the city made it quite relatable and also interesting for the reader. I of course knew about 70% of the events and the people that were mentioned in the book. However, as a history lover, even I learned some things, such as the restoration story of the Hagia Sophia Museum. Especially that section was very interesting to me as an architect, of course. Considering Charles King is a scholar, I thought his writing style was very clear and also not as complex as I thought that it would be. In summary, I would certainly advise this book to my international friends who wants to learn more about the history of Turkish life and Turkish Revolution and the new Turkish Republic. It's a really good non-fiction book. So my rating was an 8 out of 10, and I would be interested in reading another non-fiction book from this author. This was my review of Midnight at the Pera Palace by Charles King. Please comment down below. Did you read any books that are taking place in Turkey? I really would like to read and review those books as well. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose Republic. Republic means Cumhuriyet in Turkish, and Cumhuriyet is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.